Hello friends, here I have created an app in which I can select a location on map view and view it. So I'll show you how to create this in Sketchware. Now here I have this floating action button on which when I click I come to an add page where I can add an event like football and select a location on the map. So here if I select this location Maharaja Bagh Zoo and click on this back button, it will be added here and I can then click on this save. Okay, and if I have to view the location, I can click on this view button and it will show me that location. Okay, so here you can see that location. So now I will show you how to do this in Sketchware. So on this main.xml page I have a list view and this is a custom list view which contains custom view item, and this custom view contains text view 1, text view 2 and button 1. Now in library I have switched on app compat and design and I have switched on Google Map, and here I have added my API key. Okay, after that I have this component intent component and shared preferences component pref. Now when this fab is clicked, I use intent to move to add activity. In add.xml page I have edit text action and edit text place, then I have button select and button save, and here also I have an intent component I and shared preferences component pref. So in this event the user will write something in edit text action, he can write something in edit text place, and then he will click on button underscore select. When he clicks on button select, I set the screen to map v activity and use start activity I. So that will take the user to map v activity where the user can select the location. So here I have made it full screen. You can see that none of this is selected, there is no status bar, no toolbar, so this is full screen. And then I've added this map view, and here also I've added share preferences component pref and a dialog component dialog. Now in the onCreate event, for the dialog I set the message to select a location on the map and click back button, then I have this cancel button OK, and then I show the dialog. Now in the event map view 1 on map ready, here I set a Google map called gmap to underscore Google map. Now for this I have created a more block extra, and here I have this closing curly bracket in the beginning and opening curly bracket in the end. Now in between I have declared a Google map com.google.android.gms.maps.google map, and the name is gmap. So gmap is a Google map, and I have also defined a projection called proj. So here I have declared that. Now I define it in on map ready event, gmap is equal to underscore Google map. Underscore Google map is a variable in on map ready event. Now after that I set the map type to map type normal, and then in shared preferences I check the key lat. If the key lat is empty, then I have these number variables lat and lng. I have these two number variables, so I set lat to 21.5 and LNG2 78.5 if this lat is empty. Okay, this is the location I prefer if the lat is empty. If the lat is not empty, then I set the number variable lat to number shared preferences get data key lat and LNG2 shared preferences key LNG. Okay, and after that I add a marker with ID A and set its position to lat and LNG. Then I move the camera to lat and LNG, and for the marker A I set the title to location and snippet to lat without decimal, comma, space, LNG without decimal. This is evident here. Here you can see that when I click on this, you can see this location written by 21,79, which is without decimal. So that is the snippet. Then for the marker A, I set the icon to this icon and I set the color to hue color with alpha 1.0 and I zoom it to 12. You can zoom to more or less if you want. So this is an on map ready event. Now after that, in this more block extra, after declaring gmap and this projection proj, I add an dispatch touch event at override public boolean dispatch touch event motion event EV. So here I have this int action type is equal to ev.getAction, and there can be different actions like action down, action move, action up, which are the actions of the finger on the screen. So here I have this switch for the action type which contains different cases. Now here I use only one case, which is motion event dot action up. When I put the finger on the screen, that will be action down, and when I remove my finger from the screen, that will be action up. So in that event I define projection is equal to gmap.getProjection. Then I define lat LNG called lock. Lat LNG lock is equal to projection dot from screen location new point ev.getX comma ev.getY. So this will create a point from the x and y of the touch point, and then it will use this projection to get the lat LNG. From lat LNG we can get the latitude and longitude. This lat LNG is lock. So here I get lat1 is equal to log dot latitude and LNG1 is equal to log dot longitude. This lat1 and LNG1 are number variables which I have created here. So here I define lat1 is equal to log dot latitude and LNG1 is equal to log dot longitude. Now after that for this marker A, I set the position to lat1 and LNG1, and then I save this lat1 and LNG1 in shared preferences. So in shared preferences pref, I set data key lat value 2 string lat1 without decimal, 2 string lat1 with decimal, and I set key LNG to 2 string LNG1 with decimal, and I also set a key location to true. After that I close this switch, then I return super dot dispatch touch event EV, and I close this dispatch touch event method, and in the end there is this opening curly bracket. So this is how we select a location and save the latitude and longitude. Now after that the user will press the back button, and when he presses the back button he will move back to add activity. Here in on start event, if the shared preferences key location is true, then here also I have this string variables latitude and longitude. So then I set this string latitude to shared preferences get data key lat, and I set longitude to shared preferences get data key lng, and in edit text place I display latitude substring 0 to 7 comma space longitude substring 0 to 7, and for the shared preferences key location I set the value to empty. So this location will be empty, and then we can add a new location. And if the location is not true, means if it is empty, then I set this string latitude to empty, and I set this string longitude to empty. Okay, and after that when the user clicks this save button, here I create a new map variable, put key action value edit action get text, then I put key place value edit place get text, and I put key latitude value the string variable latitude. So this can either be empty or it can be some latitude, some number, and I put key longitude value the string variable longitude, and after that I convert this map to JSON string and save it in shared preferences using this key new, and then I finish this activity. So this will save this map variable in this key new and it will finish this. So when I finish this activity I will move back to main activity. In the on start event of main activity, here I have this two if else blocks. So first I check if this key new is empty. If it is empty I do nothing. If it is not empty, then I get this key new from shared preferences and I convert it to map, and then I add this key map to a map list. So here I have this list map list and a map variable map. So I add this map to map list, then I convert this map list to JSON string and save it in shared preferences using this key list. So this key list contains all the list data in the form of JSON string, and after that I set this key new to empty. So once I get the data from new to map, I can set the key new of this shared preferences to empty, so that next time I can add new data. Now after that, if the key list is empty then I do nothing. If it is not empty, then I get the data from this shared preferences key list to a list map called map list, and I display this list map list in a list view, which is list view 1. Now for displaying this in list view 1, I have this on bind custom view event. Here in text view 1 I display the key action of map list. In text view 2 I display the key place of map list. Then for the latitude and longitude I do not display them, it is only used for viewing the data. So if the map list contains key latitude, then if the key latitude equals empty, then I make button 1 gone if the latitude is empty. If the latitude is not empty, then I make button 1 visible. Okay, and if it doesn't contain key latitude, then I make button 1 gone. Then I have this button 1 on click event where I use intent to move to map to activity, which is for viewing the place selected location. Okay, and here I put an extra key lat extra, which is get value at position key latitude of map list, and I put an extra key lng extra, which is get value at position key longitude of map list, and then I use this intent to move to map to activity. So that's all here. Now in map to activity, here also it is full screen and I have a map view here. and in the event map view one on map ready, here I get the extra key lat extra and convert it to number, and I get the extra key lng extra and convert it to number, and I add a marker f with position this lat extra in number form and lng extra in number form, and I move the camera to that position lat extra and lng extra, and then I zoom this map view to 14. You can zoom to more if you want, but I zoom it to 14, and that's all is required to create such app. Thank you very much for watching this.